What's going on, YouTube? I'm here with the new series, Splatoon RambLen, a series where I kind of just go on a tangent about Splatoon and all that jazz. So most of this is unscripted, obviously. So there's no like preparing or anything like that. It's just me just yapping about the game and whatnot. And today's subject is about V-Blaster, custom blaster, gleams, all of them. 11.0 came out, and it's a really good update. And they buffed Blaster. They really did a good job on it. They gave it 2 extra frames of, or decreased 2 frames of end lag for it. So now it can shoot and go into squid form very easily, or shoot and just retreat. It's really good. But the discussion is not about how good it is. Well, actually, it is. The discussion is it a top tier? Is it like gonna change the meta? Is it gonna be the best blaster? Will it dethrone S-Blast? If you want to get my short take of the answer is no. V-Blaster is good right now. I don't think it's no longer like in the same tier as range. You could definitely play it, and I honestly believe it's on the same tier as Rapid Pro, but I don't believe it's gonna. Well, I want to say Rapid Flow. It's a little bit under Rapid Pro, but definitely not overthrowing Rapid Pro and S-Blast in terms of like the 2 best blasters in the current moment. But it is good. It's definitely playable. You can play it in a lot of like high, like top level environments. I believe I still think it's worth giving a shot. It will still have a lot of the same struggles as it has before, but it's a lot more manageable. It's not unmanageable. Like before, it felt like you couldn't really do much if, like, let's just say you were in a position where you just completely messed up and you had to like back down. You just don't die from that. You could just back up because your speed is now such a helpful factor for the gun, right? So it's really good. The buffs helped it a lot, but I wouldn't say it's at a top tier level. It has definitely not dethroned an S-Blast. S-Blast is still the best blaster, like no contest. It'll still be the best. Now, why are people saying that V-Blaster is broken? There's a lot of talks in like a lot of the talks in high level, top level scene or the community where they're saying that like V-Blaster is hella strong to where it can contest a lot more weapons now and stuff like that. And the thing about V-Blaster, as like the guy who actually, I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit. I think I did pioneer a little bit that gun in mid-level and high level when I was rising up the ranks. I personally believe V-Blaster has always been able to do it. Like, it's always been able to take down guns that are like super hard to do so, right? I think it's good. I think it's decent against Sword. I think it's fine against other blasters. I think it's fine against Slosher. Like, they still lose on paper, right? Like on paper, like the gun will still like lose, right? But I don't think it's impossible. It's like you can still fight it. It's hard, but you can still fight it. But this is before the buffs, by the way. Before the buffs, you can still fight those guns and whatnot, and like it'll be difficult, yes, but it's still manageable. And when S-Blast became a thing, I think that's when it's like, okay, V-Blaster has gone a bit lower because of the fact that like S-Blast exists, right? S-Blast is just the perfect blaster in terms of like what it can do and what it's able to do, right? The V-Blaster on paper should be like the perfect blaster as well, right? Because it has good mobility, has a good amount of end lag. Its RNG is not as bad as it looks. It has pretty decent gear freedom, right? As much as the gear freedom as you could do with a blaster. I think it's better than range, definitely better than range, right? And rapid too, because rapid has I guess a definitive build for it because it runs out of ink pretty quickly, right? If you're like trying to fight with it. Blaster is pretty manageable, in my opinion, for like gear and stuff like that and all that jazz. Like I said, this is before all the buffs too. So all pre-patch Blaster, before the buffs and anything like that, I truly believe that like Blaster was playable and was manageable to like against the top tiers of the game. It was good. But like I said, it wasn't broken. It wasn't like S Blast broken. It wasn't Decap broken, right? It wasn't those guns, and it was never meant to be. It's not supposed to be, right? And now after the buffs that it received, or the buff it got, it's not buffs, but I would say buffs in quotation mark because with the new changes to the hitboxes and like the what you call it, uh, aura and all that stuff, like flow state, it helped the blaster a lot. This is a system that's meant to help a lot of like frontline guns, and blaster is one of them. You could tell because they didn't only also buffed blaster, they buffed rollers, they buffed tetras, they buffed blasters too. I don't have the patch notes in my hand right now, so I'm just going off to what I remember of what they buffed. But they buffed those guns as well, like frontline guns that could like really use a system like flow state to like play off of it and stuff like that. And blaster, because of how like simple it is to play, right? It seems like people are saying this is like the best gun in the game, like it can do whatever it wants and blah blah blah. Which no, it's always been able to do that. It's just a lot easier to do that now, right? And it still won't overthrow the good guns of the game, right? The good guns will always be on top because like they kind of play off the other good guns perfectly. With V Blaster being a Slayer, like the gun, like V Blaster, it kind of has to play a bit selfishly, right? Compared to other guns. S Blast is really good because it can play selfishly while also pairing up with the other good guns of the game. V Blaster is just selfish, straight up. Like it can combo, but like no one's gonna combo with it because it's a short range gun, right? Like you have to follow it, then someone follows the other way around, I guess. So that's what makes it so like good against like Carbon, for example, right? Selfish gun. It kind of just plays off the pain, and it's really good with aura as well. And they can just swim up, kill people, get aura, like keep in, you know, rinse and repeat, do the same thing. Like it's a frontline gun that can just play selfishly. All frontline guns do that, and V Blaster does it too. The reason why people are saying it's broken, once again, it's Blaster, it's AOE, it's fast, right? But it still has the same struggles. You'll still struggle against mid-range guns that just do not respect you whatsoever. It will definitely still like struggle against like heavy paint comps and stuff like that. It'll still struggle against dualies no matter what. It'll still struggle against swords and stuff like that. The only thing that makes it better is that it can fight shooters better, like shooting guns. Dualies is has a better time against dualies, but I don't think it's still like a winning matchup if it loses, unfortunately. But you know, it's still much more doable than it was before. A lot of what I see a lot of like blaster players when they play, they kind of just, you know, W key it, which is, you know, what the gun is supposed to do. But I feel like with these changes, like playing methodically is definitely the way to go with blaster. Kind of like S Blast, except you kind of have to play like it's like a stop and go process. You know what I mean? Like you get a pick, you play up to the range of like the enemy, and then you just like wait for a minute, right? But that's what the buffs kind of trying to do, help it fight better, or help it I guess not fight better. It does take fights better, but in my opinion, I think it's just to help the gun be in fights better, right? If that makes any sense. Because I think the gun was already good at fighting, right? It's just like, if it's in the fight and it fucks up, it just dies, right? But now, if it fucks up, it has a good chance to, like, survive, which is the most important part about the whole thing about V-Blaster. But, no, I still believe that V-Blaster is, like, a good high tier. I'm definitely gonna play it more than S-Blast now that, like, I have a good reason to play it. But, I don't think it's top tier. I need to watch more VODs about that to see if like people are willing to play more, especially in like Japan and stuff like that. But I doubt it, because like S-Blast is just strong, right? It has one of the best mobilities for a blaster. It one shots you from far. Its AOE is good. Even if they nerf the short range, it's not even bad. It's just not overtuned. And you know, the special, like, as much as people say Booyah Bomb is good, like really broken for the gun, I don't think it's like, I think that's more of the cherry on top than anything. You know what I mean? I think the Burst Bomb is what makes it stupid strong. That's like the second half of the kit. The Booyah Bomb is just a cherry on top. I don't think Booyah Bomb is like stupid strong. It's just good. right? But because it's on top tiers, you know, it's gonna be like, oh, this is the best special in the game, which I still don't think it is personally. But regardless, yeah, S-Blast can do basically everything it wants to do, and then some. A V-Blaster is just a good Slayer, which realistically, it's all it needs to be a good gun. Like, if you're a good Slayer, you're already a high tier at best. Like Carbon, 52, Blaster now, other weapons, right, that are like frontlining, you can do that too. Dapples, right, Rollers, like all of them, like I said, they're good at frontlining, so they don't really have to think about like the other aspect of being a top tier, which is like spacing and stuff like that. Well, those front lines can space, but like they don't have the range to do so, you know what I mean, and combo and stuff like that, so they just play off their own accord. So yeah, that's all I have to say about V-Blaster. I kind of just, like I said, all this unscripted and whatnot about V-Blaster being a top tier, which I personally, once again, I don't believe it is a top tier. I just think it's a solid high tier now, which you're able to play and whatnot. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these types of videos, because I want to do more of these, since like I don't really do that much content, but this is like the easiest form I could do. Yeah, anyways, bye y'all, thanks for watching.